So Hillary testified before the House GOP Oversight Committee in a closed door deposition and then suddenly, abruptly paused everything when she learned about something happening and stormed out. I'm going to give you all the details on that and a whole lot more. I've got a jam-packed show for you today. Make sure you grab your favorite snack, your favorite beverage. Your boy Nez is going to take care of everything. We have a viral video of a semi-truck driver that was going the wrong way for miles on the wrong side of the road. JD Vance completely, this is gorgeous, obliterates Nancy Pelosi over the State of the Union. And then the best clip of all, a black woman who is absolutely appalled by this squirmy, pipsqueak, white liberal Democrat. She absolutely lambasts him to his face after he says black people can't obtain ID and the SAVE Act is voter oppression. She absolutely goes outrageous on him to his face. You don't want to miss this. This one's a biggie. But first, watch this.
Actually, see that? Can you explain what the picture is? If you look on your Twitter feed, you know who it came from?
It came from Benny Johnson. He said Lauren Boebert gave it.
Yeah, look at Benny Johnson's feed. Good. We'll be back. Thanks.
So apparently the deposition was paused because Hillary Clinton said that Lauren Boebert from Colorado violated the rules by taking and leaking a photo of the ex-Secretary of State midway through her testimony. Quote, the hearing just went off the record for a moment, end quote. A staffer from Clinton told reporters, quote, which is against chamber rules that were read at the top of the meeting. Representative Boebert defended taking an unauthorized photo of Hillary Clinton mid-deposition Thursday that she then leaked to the conservative pundit Benny Johnson to post on X. She said Benny did nothing wrong proceeding with deposition, what she said on her X account. Benny then posted on his X account, this is insane. The deposition is being filmed. Hillary wanted it to be done on live TV. The entire deposition will be released soon. Representative Boebert gave me permission to post photo with credit. Hillary is trying to get out of answering questions about Epstein because of a picture. So here's the actual photo, I guess, in question, where you can see the placard there for Boebert. And she, I guess, took a sort of clandestine photo of Hillary Clinton, and she demanded everything halt and stop. I don't understand why these hearings aren't public. From what I understand, she herself and her husband wanted these to be public hearings. I guess there were some rumors or reports that, you know, there may be some editing or some sort of post-doctoring going on. I kind of don't really get it. Why aren't these public hearings? Let's hear what they have to say. This is the people's concern. We have tons of victims. This is a major, you know, deal. What happened, what this sick ghoul was involved with some of the most powerful people in the world. I don't know. I think it should be public. I would love to get your thoughts on this. Let me know in the comments down below. Hillary did have an opening statement, and one of the things that she's getting absolutely blasted for is this middle paragraph right here, where she says, as I stated in my sworn declaration on January 13th, I had no idea about their criminal activities. I do not recall ever encountering Mr. Epstein. I never flew on his plane or visited his island, homes, or office. That was her official opening statement to the committee. Well, that just makes absolutely no sense. I mean, that's just a bold-faced lie, and that's a lazy lie that's easily fact-checked. Epstein visited the White House during Clinton years over 17 times. There are a ton of photos of ex-President Bill Clinton in very untoward pictures, redacted photos with Epstein on the Lolita Express with some women whose faces are redacted. Never mind this. Right there you can see in the red circle, that is Ghislaine Maxwell. That's Epstein's partner in crime at Hillary Clinton's daughter Chelsea's wedding. So the fact that she says I never even met him just seems absolutely preposterous on all accounts. By the way, I mean, I've done an entire playlist. I have an entire playlist. I'll leave a link in the pinned comment and in the show notes down below. You've got to check it out. If you're at all wondering, well, Nez, what are you talking about? Epstein files? What are these photos with Bill? What do you mean 17 times White House, 26 times he flew on the Lolita Express with Epstein? I've been covering this since numero uno, day one. If you want to get caught up on everything, I did entire in-depth deep dives on all of the Epstein files that have been really of note. Go check it out in the pinned comment. Anything that comes of this Hillary Clinton deposition, especially Bill is slated to be deposed next. You know, your boy Nez will keep you posted. I'll keep you up to date on all the information. Not sure why Hillary stormed out and paused everything over one photo, but as more details come through, I mean, I guess we can kind of surmise. I will keep you posted on this. Okay, our next story. J.D. Vance clowns Nancy Pelosi on stage at the manufacturing summit today, saying that I have never seen a person more angry in my life. And this is why he's talking about the State of the Union. And this is just absolutely brilliant. I can't wait to share this with you. But first, before I do, really quickly, something that makes a lot of people angry, speaking of frustration, is Medicare. This is a very complicated, fraught with fraud institution, bureaucratic nightmare. And that is why I have partnered with Chapter. Chapter is an independent, they're not salesmen, unbiased. It's absolutely free. These are the best experts in the field, and they have helped scores of my listeners. One viewer saying that, like, I've never been on a call this honest related to Medicare in my entire life. There's no broker fees. The rep was just good, honest. Thank you so much for the share, Professor Nez. Teresa, one of our viewers, said, I just got off the phone with Chapter and was able to save over $1,000 a year by calling them. Thanks, Professor Nez. That's why I partner with them, because they bring value to you. Call this number and get the help that you need. It's like having an expert consultant that, you know, usually would charge thousands for free to help you navigate. They might even tell you, hey, you're on the best program. You have the best doctor. That's happened many, many times. Call them right now. This number is 656-218-0931. I'll leave all the details in the show notes and description and in the pinned comment down below. You can also go to askchapter.org/Nez. Or call this number 656-218-0931. Again, 656-218-0931. Call Chapter, get some clarity, and tell him Professor Nez says hello. Okay, check out this amazing clip from J.D. Vance. Watch.
Again, you're sitting there, and then the president gets to the point where he says, you know what? We are going to stop congressmen and congresswomen from getting rich off of insider trading, from violating the public trust that you have put in them and get rich off of insider trading. Of course, a lot of people stand up and cheer. Most of the Democrats don't. You know who was not standing up and cheering? Nancy Pelosi. I have never seen a person more angry in my life than Nancy Pelosi when the President of the United States is calling out insider trading. Ladies and gentlemen, my hope for all of you, of course, is that we can make you richer and more prosperous and safer in your communities. But my hope for all of you is that you find somebody who loves you as much as Nancy Pelosi loves insider trading, because then you will have a very good life indeed.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, JD. Quite frankly, probably she's one of the most corrupt drunks out there, right? JD is obviously referring to the fact that Nancy Pelosi's net worth is over $200-300 million on a salary, a public government salary of less than $200,000 a year. It makes zero sense. There's even other reports where her returns exceed Warren Buffett, like the grand wizard, the oracle from Omaha, right? Like by 153%, something insane like that. I'm sure there's nothing to, uncover or unfurl there. Right, Nancy? God knows why she was even there. Pathetic. Okay, check out this video, viral video of a semi-truck, okay, that was going the wrong way. It drove for miles on a road in Missouri. And then come on back. I'm going to share with you the latest information that we found out about this. I'm sure it's not going to come as a big surprise. Watch.
How much of a winning issue it is.
18-wheeler going the wrong way down southbound 61. He is on the northbound lanes of 61, going the wrong way. You can see I'm going southbound on 61. He's in the northbound lanes on Highway 61.
And who do you think is the culprit? Just give me a guess down below before somebody cue the Jeopardy music. Bing, 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 bing. You guessed it. Bing, 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 bing. You guessed it. Yep. It's yet another illegal migrant who received his license from Tim Walz's Minnesota and failed to identify road signs during a test. Democrats, everything they touch turns to absolute watch.
Going in the wrong direction. And instead of pulling over once they saw cars flying right at them, the witness says the semi sped up and was hitting 50 miles per hour, going the wrong way for nearly 3 miles. Miraculously, they didn't hit anyone, and Missouri Highway Patrol eventually pulled over that driver who had a legal commercial driver's license from Minnesota. But Highway Patrol says during that stop, our commercial vehicle enforcement troopers conducted a driver inspection and determined the driver could not properly identify road signs, as mandated by federal motor carrier regulations. Per federal motor carrier guidelines, he was placed out of service and not allowed to continue driving. Here's what we know about this particular trucking business. Cargo Transportation LLC is run out of an apartment in Hopkins, Minnesota, just outside Minneapolis. It was registered in 2023 to an Abdulwali Ahmed and only has 2 drivers, one of whom presumably can't read road signs. But still, last year the company drove more than 81,000 miles. We've reached out to both Cargo Transportation and Minnesota's Commercial Driver's License Division for comment. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration is now investigating this particular company as the administration continues its push to crack down on foreign nationals driving commercial semi-trucks on our roads after a number of high-profile fatalities involving drivers, several of whom have been in the country illegally.
Wow.
Sandra.
Thank God that nobody got hurt. You know, I was kind of laughing and doing the Jeopardy stuff earlier. None of this is funny. None of this is funny. I'm laughing just to keep from crying, honestly. I've got kids. I love my country. I knew of the individual, the coach from the high school in Chino, who got run over by the illegal in California. God knows how many more. These are only the ones that are documented, that have been noticed. There are tens of thousands of these illegal migrants who cannot read a road sign. I probably come across these on my desk every single morning. I'm not even kidding you. This one went viral because of the nature, and it was actually caught on video. But when is this going to stop? All the more reason to pass the SAVE Act. Elections have consequences, and I think I've learned this through this abysmal vegetable in chief and Kamala Harris regime. I've learned that ironclad truth more now than I ever have before. This is why our mission to make common sense go viral, it absolutely permeates through my body. This is everything to me. It's my entire mission on this planet, so my kids can wake up in an America that makes sense again. On November 5th, 2024, we won the battle. Thank God Almighty, we won the battle, but the war rages on. Pass the SAVE Act now. Listen to Trump about everything. You pussy GOP, pardon my French. Get your act together. I went live earlier. If you missed that video, go check it out, where I talked about how the severity of this and detailed charts and graphs and analyses. What could happen to this country if we don't get this passed? I mean, it's all over. Okay, before I get too crazy into that, this one I'm going to leave you with is just a thing. Oh, it's a work of art, really. It's just a work of art. This black woman was absolutely appalled, and you'll know exactly why after this young white Democrat voter suggested minorities don't know how to obtain an ID. So the SAVE Act is literally, it's voter suppression. You're going to love this. Watch.
An act like the SAVE Act is very likely more aimed at voter suppression and at keeping key demographics that the Republican Party does not want voting to not show out and vote. I think very often minority demographics.
That's not true.
So this is the thing where the suggestion is it's going to keep the black vote down. I've got two black panelists here. Ajwa?
That's not true.
Do you have ID and proof of citizenship?
Yeah, and if I need a copy of my birth certificate, it's just a matter of going online or going up to the department and asking for it and showing my information to get it. I mean, to say that it would negatively affect a minority group because they're somehow not educated enough to get these documents is completely outrageous.
Chuck Schumer calls it Jim Crow 2.0. Crockett, Presley, Whoopi Goldberg, and all the rest of the mooks say it's racist. And they didn't stand for Irina Zarutska. They didn't stand for you and me at the State of the Union. And by the way, Zarutska, immigrant, Ukrainian, and just like that, they don't stand for Ukrainians anymore. I mean, this is such an insult. I'm not black. I got plenty of black friends who look at this and listen to this garbage, and it is deeply insulting to the marrow of their bones. Just like what Newscomb did, saying, hey, I'm just like you. I failed in life. I got a 960 on my SAT. I can't read. I'm dumb like you. Democrat voters, my fellow American citizens, I'm pleading with you. When are you going to wake up? They don't give a rat's ass about you. Like not one iota. Take it from a professor who was surrounded by them, who worked with them every single day. They don't give a rat's ass about you. When are you going to wake up? I'm begging you. This is what they think of you. You're too dumb. You're too stupid. You can't get to a Kinko's. Kamala Harris says, it's racist because a lot of black people don't know how to go to Kinko's. That's what they're literally saying about you. And you still vote for them. Why? Help me understand this. And help me make this video go viral by tapping that thumbs up. It takes you less than a nanosecond. It's free. Even if you're watching on TV, do it with your remote. I can't wait to get your comments on this and everything. Check the pinned comment, notes, and description for our sponsors, etc., etc. Don't forget to check out these videos coming up on the screen right here, just in case you missed them. Tap my face right here to subscribe and follow. It doesn't cost you a thing, so you can stay up to date always. And God bless you. God bless the USA and all who defend her. I'll see you soon.